So here we go for the English category. 6 candidates from 14 University of Ivory Coast. Let's introduce the first. I named Esaïe Kouacou from INPHB. Esaïe Kouacou de l'INPHB. On ovationne, s'il vous plaît. Esaïe Kouacou qui nous vient donc tout doucement avec la fraîcheur de l'INP. Il joue à domicile. Donc 5 minutes. Same rules. 5 men at the public, member of juries, and you facing them. Here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Dear members of jury, dear auditors, I am Kouacou Esaïe. I'm here this afternoon to tackle the topic, and this one is about the role of African youth faced with the challenge of agricultural, sustainable development and food security. This challenge is about mass production, satisfying consumption in order to survive by keeping our world safe for the coming generation faced with a changing climate. We all know that no nation, however poor or rich, can escape the impact of climate change. Rising temperature threatens our continent. Frequent droughts and crops failure bring hunger to the countries where hunger already thrives by fighting 237 million of people. The shock of climate change on agriculture and food security is too strong, and we need to change that. John Kennedy once observed that our problems are man-made, therefore they should be solved by men. It means that we can reverse this situation, but how? The problems of food security is structural, and the solution for that is policies from states. The African state must limit the importation of agricultural products in order to promote local production. Why? Simply because the local product cannot compete with the product from abroad. If I'm a yam producer, I will increase my yam production, knowing the demands on the market is high because there is no yam coming from abroad. The Nigerian production of rice has increased from 7 million to 9 million tons because of a restriction of rice production on the Nigerian market. After this step, the next step is to offer such a profitable price to the farmers that does not either endanger the lives of the consumers. I still remember in 2010, when many of my parents were destroying the cocoa plantations for rubber plantations because the price of 1 kilogram of rubber was so profitable, 1,000 francs the kilogram. It simply means that if the farmers are sure to sell all their products at such a profitable price, there will be numerous to indulge in food culture. The other policy to apply right now is to fix quantities by region in next state to be produced. These policies was applied in China, and it worked in order to have food security. In fact, in China at the time, there were kind of structure responsible for agriculture. And the state has to provide this structure with all the required training and all the required tools in order to reach this goal. And this policy worked. So let us copy on them in order to put in practice here in Africa. If the United Nations of America, the European Union, are so much involved in agriculture, it is because they know that a sovereign country is a country which can feed itself. Dear members of jury, dear auditors, let us now tackle the problem of sustainable agriculture. Sustainable agriculture goes with knowing the soil, knowing the climate, and the kind of agriculture adapted to the soil and climate. And we need drone technology for that. Drone technology is the solution for both sustainable agriculture and food security. Let me reassure you, brothers and sisters, drone make it possible to predict the climate. We can therefore know at which season to produce, as in order to produce many crops over a reduced space, leaving space for the coming generation. But how does this technology work? Drones fly over the fields. They collect data on soil humidity or other problems the soil or the plant might have. The farmers can use this information to know the accurate amount of fertilizer to use for mass production and also to avoid soil erosion or other environmental problems. The Nigerian production of rice has increased thanks to the use of drones, which permitted to irrigate thousands of hectares of rice. With drone technology, we talk about precision agriculture, which means no more space is wasted, no more weeds, no more unsuitable fertilizer. I'm calling upon you all to put into practice these policies in order to save Africa of today and of tomorrow from hunger. Thank you.
Esaïe Kouacou donc de l'INPHB. Wow.